Found some stuff. But yeah, going around inside there more is going to be dangerous unless I can get a friend to help me. And he's... Oh, that's the entrance down there, isn't it? Thank you. Ooh. How under attack am I about to be? Wait, are they gonna chase me back up here? That would suck. You get this constant sense that people have lived around here, but all the places are empty. Who keeps abandoning all of their camping gear?
Let's go.
You can almost tell yourself this place is pretty chill if you just forcefully ignore all the constant danger you're in. Who's a young spine hound? He just doesn't help you. He just abandons you to your fate. Whoop. Ow. Ow. Trying to get the pacing down a little bit. Feels weird. There we go. Kind of have to stare at the meter in the corner when you're fighting, or you'll just like stop moving mid-combo because you're not timing your attacks correctly. Who's lighting all these torches? Is that a torch or is that a... I think that's a torch, isn't it? It's a tiny candle. Or something. Who's lighting all these? They're not even like illuminating right now because it's sun's up. Hey, a teleporter. This whole path's a nightmare. Every 5 feet there's more abandoned sleeping bags and abandoned carts and destroyed.
You should be able to make your way out alone from here. You can find supplies and get yourself back on your feet in Goliet. And then the choice will be yours.
So I can just leave whenever I want.
You should try to get a better weapon and some armor before heading into the wastelands, but that's up to you. Have a look around our community. See what we can offer you.
What happens if you find an alb here?
They try and kill us, so we kill them. Except the Separatists, a group of Albs that has broken away from Zakor. Maybe they could be allies.
You think the Separatists will help you fight the Albs?
Maybe these Separatists want to join the Free People. Maybe they're just another threat. But I'm sure that together, we can defeat the Albs. But for now, the Separatists are outnumbered, without friends and defiant. They're already finding life is hard out here if you haven't joined one of the factions. That makes them jumpy, so I'd be careful around them. They're suspicious of everyone. Well, we have reached Goliet, but this is only the start of your journey. Look for me once you've settled in. You'll find me up at Warlord Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliet.
A Berserker warrior, new mission. So I can pick a new mission objective. Survive is already a work in progress. Contact. There's some Alb raiding the area. They could be useful to me, or they could report me to Zakor. I can look to get equipment and information on Goliet or find the Albs, but if I find the Albs, I might have to fight them. A few things going on here. Refugee of the Separatists. Those are the ones that left. Still need to find the guy who took my stuff. Let's make that my thing. Or show dialogue, what? Oh, cool. You can actually reread the dialogue related to the question. Interesting. Let's try to make stolen equipment my next objective if I want to. The Berserker Durus seems to not recognize me and wants to help people. I need assistance, and he can be a good support. So he doesn't know that I'm an Alb, but maybe someone else will recognize me? Seems to be the implication from them saying that. Curious. I'm amused by the fact that you can clearly see that I am using this screen in real life, because you can see it in front of me when the camera cuts away. What was that? Was there... Did I imagine that? Oh. What? Oh. Cultivator's loaf. It's called a loaf, but it's a mushroom. And I thought I was saying leaf, so I was looking for something else. I'm like, where's this invisible item? Don't understand. Let's make our first save. It's been an exceptionally long time for me to not save. There we go. So, I feel like the first objective, for me, I mean, gear is nice to have, but more than anything, I just want a companion of some kind, probably, so someone can have my back, because there's danger afoot, and having another person to pull aggro is good.
Alright, you can stop there. In the name of the Hooded Crows, and with the power invested in me by the warlords of Goliet, I hereby challenge you to state who you are and what you want. You should know that Goliet is eternally vigilant in its search for albs.
Do I look like an alb?
Well, albs are normally pasty white, but I've heard some of them are painting themselves to look normal just so they can come in here and cause trouble. Alright, you can go in, but all weapons must remain sheathed. Start anything, and a paladin will turn you to ash faster than you can say, I wish that Duras guy hadn't sent me here. Oh, and don't steal anything, or flash technology around. I don't expect any more or less from you.
Understood.
Good. Then I welcome you in the name of the Berserkers.
Whoops. Little gap there. He mentioned Duras, even though I didn't say Duras sent me here, so he doesn't know that Duras sent me here unless he did know already and he's just being an asshole. Also, I assume he just knows those people that walked by already, because they didn't get stopped at all. Otherwise, he's not very observant and just picks random people to harass.
Who are the Hooded Crows?
We are the warrior clan of the Berserkers. Our warlord Ragnar, proven in battle, worthy defender of Goliet, leads us as we stand to defend our cause from all who would oppose it, from within or without. We stand as guardians for fairness and justice, equality and order. All who wish to join the Berserkers must answer to Ragnar.
Who is Ragnar?
How can you not have heard of him? Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Ballard? He is the highest warlord here in Goliet. Literally, he lives up there in the ruins from the old world.
Who is in charge here?
Weren't you listening? As long as Thorold, the great pilgrim and master of all magic, is away on retreat, Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows, is in charge. Warlord of warlords, mighty and just, he is an example to us all. I wouldn't go knocking on his door unless you're serious about joining us. But you might get lucky and see him in the lower quarter. He likes to keep an eye on things personally.
Right, got it.
That's why Duras sent you here? To be recruited? You better join us and not the outlaws if you want to live. Follow the laws, impress people, and Ragnar might see fit to let you become a Berserker. Break the laws, and we'll break you.
So, your leader Thorold is not in the city?
No. Master Thorold, the Pilgrim, glorious, great, and wise, has gone into retreat. There he seeks answers. From there he will return to bring us victory. He will return as soon as his mission is successful. Until then, he has given Warlord Ragnar command of Goliet.
Okay, I've got it. It sounds like you're expecting trouble.
Outlaws, clerics, and now the Albs starting wars, and that's before we talk about mutants. Where have you been if you don't think there's trouble in the world? But don't worry, you'll be safe here. No Albs getting past me.
Is there somewhere I can stay in Goliet?
Maybe, down by the tavern or with the cultivators. Try the lower quarter. There's room there for honest men. Pay your way, or work for your stay, and you'll be welcome. We are the protectors of Magalan, and we welcome all free people here.
So, what can I do to earn my stay?
Can you handle a weapon?
Yes.
Then you'll find work. We're short of people since the attacks began.
This place doesn't sound too safe.
Where is? With the Albs looking to tear down this whole world.
You're short of people?
Everyone's lost people to the Albs. Workers, cultivators, warriors. They're all looking for more hands. You'll need to earn your place, but there are tasks for all hands, and the shards to pay for them.
You use shards as money?
What else are you going to use? Everyone uses ELEX as money. And don't start on with trying to barter your way with raptor shit. You'll need ELEX or decent old world scrap if you want to make a deal.
Okay, shards are just ELEX. I was worried for a second there was another currency to keep track of and that we were gonna...
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit.
Oh. They don't like technology, which means they don't like it when I press this button. Oh, they didn't do it that time. So I can't... These people react negatively to technology, including my wrist thing. Huh. Interesting to have somebody react to you pressing the pause button explicitly in universe. Although a little weird Durus never mentioned it or warned me. So I shouldn't use any technology around here, which includes that I probably shouldn't pause. Is this stealing? I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. That's stealing. Do not you dare ever open Drog's empty chest, which is empty, I will mention. Also, neither of these people are Drog. It's Cultivator, who's not pleased with me.
All right?
Okay, I'm getting a lot of shit right now for being in this room. Okay, so there's a pretty clear mark of what you can and can't take. But it's interesting to me that anything can be taken, though. Okay, here's a question. He doesn't like when I pause. Holy crap, that was way further than I thought it was going to be. Whoops. How do you react to this? Huh. By the way, your jetpack kind of recharges in midair, so you can kind of feather it for way longer than you'd expect to as a result, in little bursts.
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit.
So he didn't say the past, he said the past, as in like technology's gone now. Huh. So he does eventually react to the jetpack. He just has like a timer on how often he'll exclaim about you having technology on you. Interesting. So if I want my tech, this may be a bad place, but maybe this is where I can do good magic, though? Because there is magic in the Berserker tree. So they might be a Berserker. They might be a magic faction. But I still need to learn what half the magic options are. Or maybe those were the only magic options, the one I saw in that tree. Which means I have like a heal, a poison aura, a wolf summon, and a few other things. I want to learn wolf summon. What the hell are those?
Hey, are you my backup?
What backup?
Oh, for the love of it. Is no one gonna send me some relief? I need a piss, a sit down, and a different fucking view.
Did he just leave anyway? Okay. He's just here to complain about no one giving him backup, but then he just pieces out anyway. Huh. Oh, that's forbidden. Don't steal it unless you're in sneaky mode and no one's gonna notice. I'm not gonna start risking that quite yet.
How the flying set of syphilitic raptor bags is one man supposed to guard this area alone?
Oh, you're a guard. I thought you were cultivating back there.
What's got you so angry?
Angry? Me? I've been ordered to stand here, balls swinging in the wind, with rotboars loose out there. With albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever since that raider crashed out to the west. Oh yeah, why would I be upset? Because I can't think what I've done to be left here, so I can have my man-jewels gnawed off by a pack of mutant canines. It's like they want this town to be overrun.
You talk about your testicles a lot, conversation with random people.
There is a guard at the entrance.
Yeah, one. Frightening individual I might be, but I'm not gonna stop a pack of rotboars or a full alb assault on my own, am I? You know rotboars will eat anything, and I mean anything. I need some damn backup. Alvar was supposed to be guarding the seedling field. But can you see him? No, because that lazy duty-skipping strip of an ass rag has disappeared. You couldn't go and find him, could you? If I'm gonna die, I might as well do it with company.
Did you see the Alb Raider crash?
Sure, I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raining shit on other people. Got some of his own shit back from someone, didn't he?
And did you see who shot the Raider down?
No, someone went foom on the thing and down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a Berserker that shot the Raider down?
No, no way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade, and they'd never have stopped talking about it. No, which does make you wonder who it could have been.
What are seedlings?
What are they? They're world hearts.
What are world hearts?
Heart and soul of the Berserkers they are. Magalan's very own mother's tit. Shove one of those in the soil and just watch the land around it grow. All this here was wasteland till the milk of mana came and changed it. You feed a seedling with mana, and when it's mature, a world heart will clean out the ELEX and bring the ground to life.
ELEX poisons the ground?
ELEX poisons everything. But if we plant enough world hearts, we'll make the whole of Magalan green again. Unless those wretched Albs bomb everything flat first.
What is mana?
Magic, isn't it? Magic. But you want to know how it works? You'll have to ask Caldrum or someone. I just see the results.
So there we have our first skill check. We have a Charisma 2 check, which I do not have. And my Cunning does not apply. I just need Charisma, period. And wow. One of the first people I meet, and they already require Charisma 2. Not even just one. I haven't even found a trainer yet, or joined a faction.
There's magic out there, and you dig fields. You must feel pretty pathetic.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
I guess that's just a factor of me having low charisma, is I have to be shitty and say the shitty thing in that situation. That's fitting, I suppose.
Why should I help you?
Because you want to be safe. Because you don't want to get close and personal with an Alb or a Rotboar or worse. Because I'm the only guy holding back the whole of hostile Edan myself.
You are right.
Oh, thank the pilgrim's sweet smile. Finally. I knew you looked like a good one.
I'll find Alvar.
I was hoping you'd say that. You could start by asking Drogue. He's probably on duty over at the town gate. If anyone knows where Alvar is, it's Drogue. Those two are best buddies.
I do have to point out the a lot of the random NPCs I'm encountering, they're fine as voice actors go, but my character seems to have like no voice direction. He's like, "You are right," and he's just like saying, he sounds like he's like I don't even know. It's like the Klingons of the current Star Trek show, where it's like you can barely tell if they even have emotions or what emotion their lines are supposed to be stating. They're just so stiff. You can imagine why I thought he was a cultivator. He went right back to doing it. But then he's like, "I'm the only guard around here." I'm like, wow, you seem really short-handed. You're doing everyone's job at once. Isn't that interesting? Cultivator's loaf. Fine dining knife. Is this his house? There would be a little bit of an irony in me just stealing it from him at that point. Don't need to steal Cultivator's loaf though, because it's just sticking out everywhere, being a natural resource. It's also one of those people that's like, machines are against nature, while not really being aware of how many tools and machines he has around him, technically. Oop. That was a loud-ass sound. Jesus. What was that? But I'm pretty sure some of the stuff in a few of those houses would count as being a machine of sorts. Don't tell anyone I'm doing this. Really embarrassing. Oop, oop. So here's all the cultivators now. How about this guy? The guard? No name? See, he's not the only guard. There's a guard right here. He wanted me to talk to the guard at the front gate again, but I kind of want to poke around instead for a little while. Is that the pit? No, I think that's just a body of water. Where's this technology pit, and how much cool technology can I steal from it, since these people are kind of jackasses about technology? I'm actually really curious. I haven't even met the other factions yet, and I'm curious which one I want to side with, because these guys give me access to magic, it seems, and I want that. But the other people embrace technology, and like that could be a real appeal. And then the other people probably have a sense of freedom because they're the outlaws, and you can probably be your ELEX desperado. Because like these guys embracing magic would be neat, but then they like think I'm crazy for using a jetpack. And am I really game for that? The mug. Born's chest. Forbidden. Just trying to meet people. If you could point me to your named NPCs. Looking for named NPCs here. Seems like a pity there's no read button. I should be able to read the manual without stealing it. That seems like it'd be pretty reasonable. But I don't think it's actually an option. You. Are you a name person? Nope, you're a worker. Really, so you guys haul stuff around and do manual labor while wearing leather armor and weapons. I applaud that you're always ready for combat, but damn. You're just making it hard for yourself. It also makes the workers and non-workers indistinguishable from each other, essentially. Especially when the guards also seem to do work. Because the first guard I met that's complaining about being short-handed is also just running around doing work. Just warriors. Cultivator. See, that's a worker, and that's a cultivator, and that's a warrior. How could you possibly not tell them all apart?
Did I invite you?
You really have to wait for your eyes to adjust when you walk into these places. They don't seem fond of me wandering into their houses. Almost like that's a weird thing to do or something. This one's a shop. Linda.
Another incomer. Are you here to trade, fight, or just add another mouth to the masses? Because unless we get help, I don't know how we're gonna keep feeding the people we've already got here. They are supposed to be able to conjure stuff up with their magic, but can they do that with supplies? Can they magic up the food we need? No, they can't.
Magic up supplies?
Mana, spells, magic it up, whatever you want to call it. Work here might be quite hard, physical labor, but it's supposed to be balanced out with magic. But where is the help that I need? But then, what does magic do for me when I'm hungry? In any case, I won't let myself be deceived. Even if our magic can protect us from what is out there, it is no replacement for a full stomach.
What do you have to trade?
You can take a look at our stock. The selection is more limited than I'd like, but it's what we have. Of course, if we weren't besieged by outlaws, albs, and we're still pen-pushing bureaucrats, I could offer you more.
Are things really that bad in Goliet?
That depends who you ask. I'm sure there are some who don't notice how hard it is for everyone at the bottom of the pile.
It sounds like you have a problem.
Oh, I wish it was only one. But let's start with the Ison clan promising me regular deliveries from the Valley of the Damned, and then failing to get them for me. It's time Master Thorald returned from his retreat to put this right. But like everyone else, it seems like he has plans greater than, say, making sure everyone gets fed. If we don't get that food, we'll be living on hope and fresh air. Then, why should you care if our warlords don't?
Aren't you angry about that?
Of course I'm angry. My only motive is to keep people fed. If I'm going to achieve that, I need someone to talk to Angrim. I need someone to persuade him how serious the situation is. These warriors seem to think that fighting is the only thing that matters. But let's see them try fighting when they've not eaten for a week. Can you tell Angrim that's how bad it is? That if we don't start getting boxes of supplies, then the only thing he'll have to eat is boxes.
Where can I find this Master Thorold?
The Pilgrim has been gone for so long, I'm not sure anyone knows where he is. He announced that he needed to go into retreat for some higher purpose, and that was it. He left. All we know is that his leaving had something to do with ELEX and mana. But what exactly, I don't think anyone knows.
It sounds like these supply problems are getting you down.
No guards for escorting the supplies here or to distribute them afterwards. Outlaws and clerics stealing some of what we do send.
Yes, it's not just you. I had my armor stolen by an outlaw.
Outlaws. The one thing you can trust them to do is to steal things.
And you know where they take the things they've stolen?
Well, if they're true outlaws, there is only one place they'll take them. Straight to Tavar and a share of the profit.
Interesting to know. I will speak to Angrim for you.
Thank you. My hunters are doing their best, but we can't get by without those food supplies from the valley.
Teach me something.
Of course.
It's an actual skill trainer. Hey, you can spend your learning points and learn new skills, but only if your attributes are high enough. None of them are. None of them are. Son of a bitch. Alright. It's hard to make decisions about what I want to specialize in, especially since I don't know if I can get any of my points back if I change my mind. So that's a little scary. Group is a good stat, just make your companions better. So maybe I'll specialize in that. Work my way towards that. That's 30 intelligence and 20 cunning. It's going to be a while still. There's combat value, survival value, crafting. Charisma! Who doesn't like charisma? Good old charisma. What is my charisma at right now? This just says it increases it, but doesn't say how much. But that's going to require 40 cunning and 40 intelligence. I'm seeing a trend with cunning and intelligence for things that I like the idea of getting points in. Hey look! More experience. Cunning and intelligence, cunning and intelligence, cunning and... Wait. Does everything specialize in cunning and intelligence here? Eventually combat is strength and survival is constitution. Crafting is dexterity. But... wow. Yeah, if I can get 40 cunning and intelligence, I'd have access to virtually everything that's even here. There's a very specific emphasis on those. Well, those are the two sets I've been putting points into besides the one that makes me not die as fast, so... there's that.
Can we trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
And the trend continues where everyone in the entire game seems to be a better voice actor than our character is, amusingly. Oh yeah, our hatchet is worth... The one we have here is worth so much more, but it's clearly worse. Do I have 2 rusty axes? Yes. Get rid of that iron bar. Do they have durability? I think we're fine. We don't seem to have to worry about durability at all. I have all sorts of stuff in here. Look at this. Question is, what stuff is worth just selling and what stuff do I need to hold on to for crafting purposes? A lot of scrap, that's almost certainly for crafting. Gold nuggets only worth 10. Less than I expected. Do I sell wrenches? Do I have a durability cap to worry about? Should I sell cigarettes? Useful to sell, cigarette. Okay. So let's sell a lot of them. That got me a lot. Toilet paper. Coarse, rough, but does the trick. Okay. So here's documents, here's junk. So hammers are qualified as junk. Oil lamp is junk, cup is junk, pipe wrench. These are called valuables. Can be traded for ELEX. Popular with collectors of antiques. Sell off some toilet paper. And then we get to... It's also listed as junk, but it's a freaking audio log. I don't know if I necessarily want to sell those. Then we get to recipes, ammunition. Okay, so things are kind of sorted. I would have preferred them to just be in separate tabs. Because this is weapons, this is armor, and this is just all items in one category for some reason, even though they're in separate categories in the other menu. They're in one category here, which is weird. But at least they're sorted by type, even if they're not otherwise making a ton of sense. Forge wrench. The hatchet's 30 damage. I already have one though, so I don't need to buy it. I just need to get enough stats for it, which is going to be a while. There's a forge wrench, an outlaw forge wrench. Strength and constitution, but less of it. And it has, well, it only does 1 more damage than mine. Dark green cloth cowl, +1 armor. Pull it up, escape the rain. Okay. Let's sort by type. So there's the weapons. Oh, that's their one helm. I might buy it for the 1 armor and just to have something in that slot. Somewhat tempting. Recipes, instructions for making a ring of power. Are you? That's an interesting first recipe to get. Yeah, no big deal. You just need a cyclops eye. Everyone has cyclops eyes all the time, right? No biggie. Yeah, her stuff's not too appealing. I'm gonna go for the cowl. At least I can put it on. So she doesn't react to me pulling that out.
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
You didn't seem to care about this technology a moment ago when I was using it to barter with you somehow, which I don't really fully understand, but apparently that was happening. There we go. Now I got a cowl on. We can look at my dumb bald head a little less. So that'll be nice. A little hard to center the camera on this guy. Yeah. That looks kind of neat. I need to get myself some sleeves though, like an adult. We're meeting people. Ooh, snake bite. That's a cool sword. And there's a recipe here. If you're in the stealing mood, there's a nice sword just sitting there out of line of sight. I'm not really in a hurry to experiment with the stealing mechanics yet. I haven't even explored town yet, but that seems like it'd be a very easy sword to steal, and it's probably not bad either. Snake's bite. It's got a unique item. It looks radical. Is this the bar? Oh. How's the rumor mill lately? Are you named? Orin. You look like an Orin. Partly because of the man bun.
What have we here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass. Tell me, what brings you here?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hard-working man. We offer shelter to all loyal Berserkers. You want something to drink?
Do you know a Berserker named Alvar?
Oh yeah, I know Alvar. That asshole almost tore down half the tavern with his friend Argor a few days ago. Those two drink harder than anyone I've seen drink for a long time. I haven't seen Alvar since. If you find him, you tell him not to show his face in here again.
Do you know where Alvar could be?
No, and I don't want to. You could ask his drinking buddy Argor, down at the pit. He's about the only one talking to Alvar these days.
Another reference to the pit. I need to find my way there. Let's see. I should buy a drink first, and then I'll probably be more forthcoming with information, or at least role-playing.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
Liquor. You know, the general concept of liquor. No weapons, no armor. Okay. I'm not expecting much, but still. Sweet caffeinated burst of energy. And then there's... the eat what is cooked, drink what is clear, read what is true. Interesting little description for the liquor. Soup, beer, bread, wine, water bottles, and other whatnot. Oh, so I can even stock up on healing potions here. And they're not cheap. So I have 9. He's got 45 for sale, it would appear. Damn. But they're 50 each. And for now, I should try to collect my own if I can. Let's be nice. Just collect some liquor. No? 30? Just default to assuming I'm gonna max buy. Damn. Alright, there we go. Alright, are we best buddies now?
That's it. I'm going.
Tell me, why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need ELEX weapons to survive. You ask the Alps. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the Berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? ELEX rots whatever it touches. Look at the Alps. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
Leather armor can't stop energy weapons.
Oh, of course it can. It's magic. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So, that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Have you heard anything about the Alps recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Alps, Calyx, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Calyx? Do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Alps seen since then.
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by ELEX. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of Berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the World Hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Do you know where in the north he is gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Abessa. There's not many Berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Who are the Berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the outlaws. Or an ELEX edition like those Alps. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
I'm definitely taking everything they say about other factions with a grain of salt, because even he outright admits he's never been anywhere else, which is a problem. He's never been anywhere else in the world, but he thinks he knows how here is better than everywhere else. Questionable authority source.
Is that a fact?
Alright. I guess I don't have to buy that. Did they all get up because I stole... Wait, are they freaking out because I stole that? Or... It said take. Everyone's just walking through me. Can I walk through them?
Later, alright?
Nope, I can't walk through them. That's just their magical power. Maybe the Berserkers do have magic. They can just walk through each other.
That could be a pretty stupid move.
Are they chiding me for taking shit? I thought I could take it, because it just says take instead of steal. Let's ignore them for now, until somebody attacks me.
Hey, can I help you? What do you want here?
Who wants to know?
My name is Born. I am the chief overseer of the seedling farms here in Goliet. Let me welcome you to Goliet, the jewel of Magalan. Here you can see what our world once was, and what she can be again. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants we're cultivating in the seedling farms are fragile. Damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easier all round. Life is a lot more comfortable here in Goliet than out in that valley.
What's a seedling farm?
We grow a lot of different plants here, specimens of all the types we can find. But of them all, the world hearts are the most important. For where they grow, all life will follow. That's why these plants get their own fortified defenses. If you would like to see the work we do, you are welcome to visit us. Many incomers stay to become cultivators. We always have space for more people willing to dedicate themselves to Magalan. I hope you find your place here.
That's it. I'm going.
We found the Green Party. Except the Green Party was right and they discovered actual magic as a result. Oh my god. They say that it took the comet to make people realize that the nature was real magic. I'm thinking that it took the comet to introduce magic. I think the comet created magic somehow. That is, if we assume that the world that happened before the comet was like our own. Or was literally our own? It might have literally been our own. Curious.